Hi guys. I've been swimming today and I'm not used to it. So 2 hours in the pool for water aerobics when you haven't done it in over a month really wiped me out. And hubby came in the house yelling about a cup of tea and woke me up. And so I'm up and so here I am getting ready to do dinner. And why did I not go to water aerobics for a month? It's because of my new tattoo. I had to keep it out of the chlorine and all the germs in the water and all that, and not let it get too moist so that the ink would stay. So there you are. So now my body is suffering and I am just really tired, and that's where the Instant Pot is just wonderful. And no, they aren't sponsoring me, but I'll put a link if you want to order one off Amazon. I'll show you the model that I use. And if you don't use this model, or you have just a different pressure cooker, that's fine too. And if you want to do this on the stove in a big pot, you can do that too. I'm lazy, and I don't mind telling you, I cut corners wherever I can. So if I can find a faster, easier way where I don't have to stand at the stove with my bad back, I'm going to do it, because I don't like having to do that. I want to throw it in there and walk away, and that's why I love this thing so much. So I am just doing something really simple, and I'm trying to hide myself from you guys because I've just washed dishes and I've splashed water all over my shirt. So if you see that, just ignore it, okay? I'm normal, I'm average, I'm just like you. So I do, every time I get near the sink, I splash water all over myself. So what I have done is I have started with about 2 cups of russet potatoes, and I don't know why my camera is going out of focus, and I apologize for that, and hopefully it'll come back real soon. So 2 cups of russet potatoes that I've just cubed, and they are down in the pot. And then someone reminded me that I should be rinsing my lentils, and I gotta tell you, that was like a aha moment for me. Why haven't I been rinsing my lentils? I don't know. It never occurred to me. I put them in these pretty little jars and I just dump them in. But I not only thoroughly wash, but I soak my beans. So I thought, I don't have to soak them. It never occurred to me I should be washing them. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I should be. So I've got my little strainer, and I'm going to put about a cup of these red lentils. And the reason I'm using red lentils is because when red lentils are cooked for a long period of time in the Instant Pot, they just kind of dissolve in this kind of mush. And I want this to be just a real thick, hearty stew. And so that's perfect. I want them to kind of break down for me. And my dog is outside wanting to come in. So, you know what? It's a beautiful day, and he is a dog. He can wait a few minutes for me to film this for you. And then I've got some organic quinoa, and I'm going to do about a cup of that too. Now, quinoa absolutely has to be rinsed because there is some kind of coating there on the quinoa, and it's a seed. And that will make them really bitter if you don't rinse that off. So be sure that you are doing that. Give them a really good rinse in the strainer before you put them in. Okay. And then I have corn. And this is a frozen corn. And this is just from Walmart. This isn't organic, unfortunately. Organic is absolutely my most preferred, and I hate not having it. But to be honest, I haven't been going to Aldi lately. They have jacked the prices up on the bread that I buy for my husband's sandwiches and my soy milk, and so I've been sticking with Walmart, and Walmart has most of the things that I need and a lot more that I just can't get at Aldi. So just letting you know, that's the reason for not having the organic corn there. And then I've got 2 organic carrots that I've diced up, and 1 can of the diced fire roasted tomatoes. I'm going to put that in. And this is just, you know, simple, throw together. Didn't really plan it. And that's the way I cook, guys. It really is. Let me grab some spices and I'll be right back with you. Sorry for not being prepared there with that. Get some stuff out of here. Okay, so I have got some organic onion powder. And I still haven't gotten around to putting these in spice jars, and they'll probably be gone before I do. And that's probably about 2 tablespoons, I'll be honest. I like my spices. And if you don't like something I use something else, or you know, use more or less than what I do, feel free. This isn't a recipe. This is a dump. I'm a dump cook. I just throw stuff in. So that was paprika, and this is chili powder. And that's, I think those flavors will go really nicely with the fire roasted tomatoes. But you know what? If you want this to be different and you want this to be maybe Italian, you could put some basil and some oregano and some thyme, maybe some marjoram. Do what you like, what your family likes, what your heritage is, what you're used to. Different people from different areas of the United States and from the world like different flavors. My grandma was raised in Texas, and so I do a lot of kind of Tex-Mex type things, and that's just because that's what I was raised on. And my husband has adapted, and he likes whatever I give him. He has learned not to look a gift horse in the mouth. If someone's cooking for him, he certainly wants to eat it, and he's not going to complain about the flavors of it. So I am just adding enough water to go about 1 inch above all of the veggies that are in there. And then I'm just going to put it in here. And I'm going to set it to the high pressure, which for mine, it's the manual button. And yours, if you have the Duo, it may just say pressure, high pressure. Make sure everything's sealed up. And I'm going to go 20 minutes. And the reason why I'm choosing 20 minutes is because those potatoes have to cook. Now, what you do whenever you're adjusting a recipe or creating a recipe, like I just did in the Instant Pot, is look at whatever your longest cooking item is. So if it's potatoes, it's going to be 20. If it's brown rice, it's going to be 20. If you're using a white rice and that's your longest, it might be 6 or 8. It just depends on what the longest item is that you're putting in there. And just look those up in the book, in the little guide that's in the back of the book that comes with it, and say, okay, this is my longest cook time, and everything else will cook within that time. And you'll be all set. It's really, really easy to just adjust things for the Instant Pot. I will put a picture of the finished product as the thumbnail, so you'll see that when you click on the video, okay? Y'all have a good day.